What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the show. This is my little leftovers special, which is a nice little soy sauce chicken and rice. So I'd roasted chicken the other day and I had half of it left. So what I decided to do was try this thing out. So get an oven dish, splash on some soy sauce and a little sprinkle of sugar. I think that's a panela sugar. But any kind of good sugar will do. Give that another extra little sprinkle of soy sauce, and then we're going to add in a little dash of sushi vinegar. This is good because it adds a nice kind of sweet sour note to it, but also adds a little bit more liquid in there, so it just helps when we're kind of going to steam it in the oven almost and semi-roast it, semi-steam it. So add in a bit of white pepper if you like. It's actually a really good flavour with this stuff. It goes really well. And then if you've got some, add in a few little dashes of sesame oil because, again, those flavours with the soy sauce and the sugar and the vinegars and stuff, it just works really nicely. So just a few little dashes of that. It's quite a strong flavour, so you don't need to overdo it. Once you've done that, pop a lid on it. Get it in the oven, 160 degrees centigrade for about 30 minutes. While that's doing that, we'll get the sauce prepared. So that's just a normal saucepan with a spoonful of that sugar in there. Then we've got a good splash of sushi vinegar, a good splash of soy sauce, and then we're going to add in a bit of oyster sauce because I had it in the fridge, so why the devil not? It'll work really well with this. So about the same amount of that in there, probably 2 teaspoons or so of it. And then because I love the Lingham's sweet chili sauce, I'm going to add some of that in there as well because it's just awesome. It adds a nice little bit of spice to the thing as well. So get that on a gentle heat, warm it through. Once it's all mixed together and warm through, turn it off the heat, add in a bit more white pepper if you want because it's a great flavour with this stuff. And that's it. Just turn the heat off, put it to one side. After about 30 minutes, we'll get a nice pan on the heat with some shallow water, about 1 centimetre of water in there. Get that boiling, add salt. Get it in there, give it 3 minutes, then add a knob of butter, put the lid on, let it just simmer really gently. While it's doing that, we'll get the chicken out the oven, pop that sauce that we made earlier into that broccolini, give that a good stir around. You can turn the heat off at this point because we don't really need to cook it anymore. It's had enough. It's literally like 3 or 4 minutes to cook that stuff. Give it a bit more seasoning with some black pepper because it just adds a real nice fragrance at the end. Turn the heat off, pop the lid on, put it to one side. Let's get the chicken out of that dish. If you've got any excess liquid in that pan, pour that into that broccoli mix because it's just all good flavour. So, and then now let's just shred the chicken down. So you could do it with a knife and a fork or just 2 forks. It'll be super soft and tender, so you can just shred it all apart, and it's still got it's not dried out or anything, so it's super delicious. And so just pull whatever meat you can off there. Watch out for any little bones, especially in the legs. You get those sharp bones, so watch out for that, and just try and get as much chicken off there as you can. Get it in that bowl, put it to one side, and then we'll get some rice, which I've just had on in a rice cooker. We're going to season it to add some flavours, so I add some togarashi pepper for a bit of spice and a bit of sushi vinegar seasoning, so get that in there. Add in a knob of butter, a bit of white pepper if you want as well. Give that a good mix around to get that all kind of mixed together nicely, and then serve that in the bowl. And then we're going to pop the broccolini into the bowl, keep all that liquid in the pan, because what we're going to do now is get the chicken, put that into that liquid and just kind of break it all apart and stir it round and get all those awesome juices kind of mixed up through into the chicken. That's just going to kind of soak it up like a sponge. It's awesome. Once you've done that, start serving that into the bowl as much or as little as you want. I think I probably put most of that in that bowl because I'm a fatty. So, but it's chicken, so so what. So yeah, get that in the bowl, and then what we're going to do is actually spoon over the rest of that liquid on top of the chicken. So we're getting even more of that liquid kind of soaking up into the chicken, and then anything that doesn't go into the chicken, it's just going to soak down through the rice and just impart all those beautiful flavors into the rice and just kind of keep everything all juicy and delicious. So that's kind of it really. Add a bit more of a sprinkle of togarashi seasoning if you fancy it. It's super awesome. I'm just addicted to it. And that's kind of it. I mean, you can add whatever else you want more to this. You can add some fried eggs on top or a sous vide, like 63-degree egg, if you can do that. Bit of kimchi on the side is great, or some more veggies. I mean, do whatever you want with it. It's just a really good base recipe to try stuff out. So give it a go and let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video. There's some more great videos here. Give me a like, a comment, a share, and we'll be back with another video really soon. We've got a banana bread coming up that's going to be absolutely awesome. So tune in then. Cheers, everyone. Bye.